Yeah, g'day. It's Kevin from Advanced Archery. Today I'm going to have a look at a hunt I did earlier this year. I was in a tree stand after sika, and I managed to get a shot on a sika hind, and I thought I was on the money, but when I was on the tree I couldn't really see where it was. It was quite a fluid situation, had some deer moving around, and when I got to the arrow there's actually no blood on it, so I thought I'd done a bad shot. Yeah, as it turned out, it was a good shot, but I was very surprised that there was nothing on the arrow. This is the second time this has happened to me. First time was probably about 12 years ago, and it was on a fallow doe, which I'd actually heart shot. Arrow went straight through her, and when I got to the arrow, there was no blood on it at all, just a tiny little bit of fat on one of the veins. And yeah, I thought I'd gone low and gone through the leg, but as it turned out, it was a heart shot, and she didn't go very far. So let's have a look at the hunt, and we'll see how everything unfolds. And then at the end of it, I'll explain why I think there was no blood on the arrow. I hope you enjoyed the hunt. Thank you. On a rainy afternoon, I was sitting in a tree in a beech forest. The target species was sika. 14 yards in front of me, I had 2 feeders set up. I didn't have to wait long before a young fawn turned up. The game camera I had there revealed plenty of deer had been using it. I had several photos of hinds on the camera, so the fawn was safe. It was at least an hour before the feeder was due to go off. The fawn was early. The fawn eventually gave up waiting and wandered off. After 15 minutes, the fawn came back in and was joined by a hind. There were too many branches in the way to get a clear shot at the hind, so I just waited. Eventually they both headed off. The feeder was due to go off soon, so I was hopeful to have some more action. My heart started racing. I could see 2 deer approaching the feeder. The deer were cautious as they slowly got closer. I'm trying to stay as still as possible. If I move too soon, they'll probably pick up the movement and take off. Here's my chance. I slowly reach out and grab the bow. That's the hard part done. Now I just need to wait for the right shot angle. I need to move slowly and smoothly here, and as the hind turns away, I get an opportunity to draw the bow. As I prepare to shoot, she turns and goes back in behind the tree, directly in front of the bow. I was able to let down without being seen, and waited for another shot opportunity. Here's my chance. I couldn't believe it. Every time I lined up on her and prepared to shoot, she would turn her body so I didn't have a shot. The fawn was in full view most of the time. Just had to wait for the hind just to come out behind that bush in front. Just as she was about to come out, something spooked both of them and they took off. A few minutes later, a hind appeared. She was followed by her fawn. I can hear other deer moving around behind me. I've got a clear shot at the hind, so I come back to full draw and settle my pin on it. And then it happens again. The deer moved. I stay at full draw, hoping to get a shot. Bloody hell. That was a drama. Oh, exhausting. Well, it was pretty intense. Man, we had some deer around us. They kept coming in behind me. I had deer at the bottom of the tree 3 times. Just must have been a bit of ground scent. They were just checking things out. But yeah, eventually managed to get a shot. That's like I came to full draw 3 times. 3rd time lucky. Oh, it's great. Oh, as I get down out of the tree, I suppose, and go and see what we can find. Just got back to the hut after having a shot at that sika hind tonight. And looking at the arrow, I just was a little bit concerned just where the arrow had gone. It was a bit hard to see what happened so quickly. I'll show you the arrow. I haven't touched this at all. And it's pretty much clean. And as we come down the shaft, there's not much on it. And a little bit of blood here. Come down there a bit more. And we've got the dirt where it smacked into the ground. When I got to the arrow, I saw there's just a little bit of blood here. And I thought that I had gone a little bit too far back. The deer were quite fluid at the time, quite moving around as you could see. Yeah, so the deer got spooked. They spooked themselves. There was a few deer coming in there, and I think there's a bit of a hierarchy in animals, and so some of them thought, well, we better not be here because we won't get a hiding from some of the other deer. As it turned out, one of them got a hiding from me, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, so interesting. So there's nothing really on the arrow that would indicate that was a really good shot. And don't always be fooled by what you see on the arrow. Right, well, it's the day after I shot that hind. Just wasn't sure of the shot last night, so left it, pulled out, and come back in the morning. Looking at the footage, it looks like she wouldn't have gone very far. So hopefully that's the case, and we'll get on to the tracking. Hunting guide Mitchell Hewitt and his dog Nala helped me with the recovery. It's just as well we bought Nala. There isn't much blood to follow. Nala kept wanting to go to the left. I thought the deer had run to the right. But you should always trust the nose of a dog. Right, Mitchell.
Nala's pretty fit for 6 months pup.
She's great, yeah.
And she's led us right to it, yeah?
Yeah.
Come on, Nala. Here's the leading, it's tough. Ew. Well done. What a good dog.
Very good, eh? That's great, Mitchell. You've done a good job training her. How's that shot placement?
On the money.
Gosh, and she still travelled.
The golden triangle. Tried to double back on us, eh? Did a bit of a arc around, like parallel with where you shot her.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. Thanks, mate.
The old Grim Reaper certainly did the damage.
Yeah, that inch and 3/8 is a hard one to get past. Oh, that's good. She's in great condition. So.
Yeah, nice looking animal.
Wonderful. Right. Well, we better drag her out and deal with her. Yeah, g'day. I hope you enjoyed that hunt. It was a pretty fun one to be on, even though it was pretty hectic. So, yeah, the arrow had gone right through both lungs. And of interest with that one there too, with that hind, is she'd been feeding quite a lot leading up until April. And she had a very full stomach. And that stomach had actually pushed forward well into the chest cavity. And believe it or not, I got both lungs on that shot. And I also hit the top of the stomach. That may help to explain why there was no blood on the arrow. It had been wiped off going through. Also, the inch and 3/8 cut makes a difference. That's quite a big hole, and so the arrow can sort of pass through that. The first time it happened to me, no blood on an arrow on that fallow doe I shot about 10, 12 years ago. I also used mechanical head with an inch and a quarter cut at that time. And there was no blood on there, just a little bit of fat. I'd heart shot her, and she only went 60 yards. So that was pretty good. The sika hind went a reasonable way, and I think part of that was the fact that some of the stomach material had actually gone forward into the lungs and sort of blocked the hole, so there wasn't particularly good blood trail. Yeah, but yeah, very interesting hunt. And one of the benefits of filming is you can look back and you can actually see where your arrow went and what it did. If I was just relying on the arrow, and sometimes you don't see where your arrow goes in the heat of the moment. If I just relied on what was on the arrow, I probably would have thought I'd missed it. So yeah, so great fun filming, and yeah, so I probably thought I'd missed it. So anyway, that's don't always believe what you see on the arrow. That's not the only indicator of what actually happened. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you around next time.